a video that I meant to do for ages, which is remote parking functions on Ioniq5, Ioniq6 and Ioniq9. Anyway, so let's start off with Ioniq6. 5 will be very similar, so jump into the car is the first thing anyway. You have your keys in the car. The first thing you're going to do is start the car, right? So the car is running, that's fine. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drive down along here and we're going to look for maybe a space. So you're just pressing that P button, just one sec, Sad, before you go on here. Press that P button there, which is not the P with the sensors, it's the P with the camera. Press it once and you'll see then the car is saying searching for spaces. It's got this Ioniq9 here, so you'll see there's a bit of a problem here. Well, not a problem, it's just showing you that you have something there. And all we're doing is just using the brake and the accelerator. We're just letting the car roll on. It will tell us to stop in a sec. So it's still searching for a space. It should be finding something in a sec. As I said before, okay. Select parking type. So we're going to go for remote parking or smart parking. In this case, we're going to go for, which we go for remote parking. Fine. So to control parking from outside of the vehicle, shift to P. So what we need to do is shift to the P button on the edge of the shifter. It's now saying leave the vehicle, keep the key and close the doors. And it's also saying then press and hold the parking button on the smart key. So that's when we get out of the car. Okay, so we're getting out of the car. So just show us the key, Sad, for a sec. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold one of these buttons. In this case, I presume we're just going to hold the rear button because we're going to go backwards into the space. So all we're doing now is holding that button. So for the duration of this, we're just holding this button. So the car has turned the wheel itself. So what it's trying to do is line up with this here. Again, all Sad is doing is holding the button. The car's now locked the wheel around itself. And it's parking itself in the space. You haven't taken your hand off that yet.
No.
You've just held your finger on that. And the car's continued to try and line itself up. So again, he's not taking his finger off. And it's lined itself up in the space. I'd like to see the wheel straighten, and that is the wheel straightened. Right, so the car's into the space. To conclude, actually no, it's not. Are you still holding that? Yeah. Right, so where did we end up? We ended up pretty straight. Sad's just holding the key. It's gone back as far as it can. It straightened up the wheels. Okay, so basically once it gets to the end then the hazard lights will stop and the daytime running lights will eventually turn themselves off. Well, actually, hang on. They actually won't because the car is still... Sorry, no, the car is off. So the car at the end of the parking function has turned itself off and now the lights are off as well. Okay, let's try that a bit more smoothly now on Ioniq5 because it's the first time I've done it actually. So let's have a look at Ioniq5. Right, here's the thing. Would you actually do this quicker by yourself if you're, used to the car, used to driving, all that kind of stuff? You better believe it. Remote parking is definitely slower. No two ways about it. But for somebody that's not confident driving a car, so this is the 5, right? The 5 is a wee bit shorter than the 6. So I'm going to park the 6. I'm going to park the 5 first, and we're going to try it in the 9. And the reason I'm saying that is the 9 is a massive car. And there probably will be people out there that are going to find the 9 difficult to park in. So let's try it in the 9 because you might go into a car park and there might be a car here and there might be a car here and there's a space here in the middle and you're kind of going, wow, I'm really not confident in this size of car trying to park it in a space. So that's fine. So what we'll do is maybe we'll try it in the 9. It's the exact same procedure. So all you're doing is just going to put the car into drive and you'll just manipulate with your brake pedal and your accelerator and then the car will eventually find it. So let's try it from the back. Sad was saying that he felt that the Ioniq6 for some reason was faster than the 5. So actually before you go, Sad, stop.
Sorry.
Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to put into gear, just pull down just turn the wheel so you can just show us, right, select drive. So just twist it back into drive like you did.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you're into drive to go forward, that's fine. All we're going to do is use the brake or the accelerator, and then the same thing again before you go, Sad. You're going to press this button here, which is the P button with the camera, and it's starting to search. So it's gone past one car, and it's still searching. We're just using the brake because the car naturally wants to go forward. We're hoping in a sec it'll find a space. This is a much bigger car. There you go. So before you do anything sad, foot on the brake, you've stopped, select parking type, so you're going to press the button there. And again, two options in there. First one being control parking from outside of the vehicle, shift to P. Smart parking, to use this feature inside the vehicle, press and hold the park in view button. Now we'll do that on the other car in a sec, right? So we're going to park this one from the outside. All we're doing there is, do I want the car to remote park while I'm outside, or do I want the car to remote park while I'm inside? So maybe we'll do the Ioniq5 from the inside then, if that's all right. So let's try this one from the outside. So what you've done is you've shifted, just turn the steering so we can see it. So I can get, show me. So you're just pressing the P button at the end. Don't move for 1 sec. Just to show, if anyone's not familiar with that, the P button is on the end. So that's how you put the car into park, which is this button here, P for park. Right, fine. Okay, if you jump out, and again, just showing us the same thing. So what you're going to do is we're going to press the button for parking. So we're going to press backwards because in this case the parking space is behind us. And all Sad's going to do here is literally just hold the button. So everything that happens on the car now is happening on the car. So there's no more interaction from the driver. So all the things it's doing is doing by itself, as long as you're keeping your finger on that button. Some people are going to ask, and I like the way it's got the left-hand indicator on. Some people will ask, what happens if somebody runs in behind the car or in front of it or whatever? So these cars will stop. They will detect that there's something around them through the parking system. So they will not reverse into something, or if something runs across the back or the front, they will evade and stop. So again, all he's done, like the Ioniq6, he's just kept his finger on it, and the car is just trying to get itself into the space as straight as it can. And it's still not finished yet, and he's just keeping his finger on. So let's watch what happens right at the end. And brake lights are on. It's probably nearly concluded because it is in the space perfect. So your finger's still on the button. Finger's still on the button. Car is still running, so obviously it feels like it's not totally done yet. You might be in the way, Sad. As in, it might detect you, so you might have to stand out to the right. So it's come out once more, probably feeling that it needs to get a little bit straighter. I don't think it is going to get a whole lot straighter, but anyway. Yeah, no, it's straightening its wheel a little bit more. Finger still on, yeah? Okay, it's really wanting to get this straight. So it's yeah, it looks like it's a little bit confused. Like it's perfect now, but it really wanted to come out, and actually maybe where we were standing probably wasn't helping it. So it is going all the way. It is going to stop short. Daytime running lights are on. Brake lights are on, I can see from the rear. That should really be it. So it should be finished. Hazard lights have lit up. So to us, now we can still hear it running. Okay, so we're finished. I think I'd be happy enough with that. You're finished holding that? Yep. Okay. So at this stage, is that still running?
Yes, still running and still have
okay. So what you might do then is, if it hasn't finished, I thought the other one did conclude by itself, but you do have a remote start-stop button here, so you can press that, and that'll kill it, and that'll turn it off. So that's the end. Right, what we'll do is let's try the 5. Sorry, we'll use the 5, but this time we're going to sit in the car while it's happening, and we'll put the 9 where the 5 was. So let's see what it's like on the inside. It'll be the same thing, it just means we're sitting in the car, that's all. We're going to do it from a driver's viewpoint this time, so same thing, we're going to try and go for that space along there. Do you know what we really should do? We should probably get another car.
2 cars.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get another car in here, and then we're left with 1 space. Right, so we're getting Louis here actually. He's just pulled up in the Tucson he's driving, so we'll get him to park here to be a little bit more pragmatic, and then we're going to go for this space here. So let's see how good that is. So we'll do that, like we're saying, from the inside, and it'll be more pragmatic. So let's get into the 5 and try it. So I'll do it from a driver's side so you have a better idea. Okay, so let's go for 1 space in through there. So what we're saying is foot on the brake, and to drive. Car's ready to drive, and all I've done is just let off the pedal. Should have pressed the P button. So press and hold, car started to look. So let's see how clever it is. So what are we doing? 2, 3, 4 kilometers an hour or something like that. So we're looking for this space here. So again, if somebody wasn't confident parking the car themselves, this might be useful. Okay, so it's found a space, which is that space there. So like what Sad was doing before, all I've done, by the way, here is I put my foot on the brake. I'm still in gear, so nothing's changed there. So pressing that. This time we're going to sit in the car. So to use this feature inside the vehicle, press and hold the parking view button. So that means then we're going to press this button here, press and hold. Okay. Fasten safety belt on driver's side. Interesting. So safety belt needs to be on. Take hands off the steering wheel, press and hold the parking view button, which we'll do again. Okay. So, oh, you have to hold the button all the way. Yeah, okay, got it now. So, right, sorry. For the whole duration here, I've got to hold this. So my finger's on this button all the way. Okay. It has stopped. Yeah, it's much like I've done this on the Toyotas and Volkswagens as well. It's kind of very similar that way, but again, like you can't underestimate how difficult some people do find parking. So it's just edging us forward. And it'll stop itself. Again, my finger hasn't moved off the parking view button. So it is going to have to correct. Reasonably fast actually doing that. Okay, so please take over control of the vehicle if necessary. So I'm going to put my foot back on the brake. The car is actually gone into park. And that's the end of it. Let's see how it did. I mean, they're big cars now, so when you go to the back of it, it really couldn't have gone any further. So it did go as far back as you'd really wanted to go to allow you to open up the boot. And unfortunately, cars are getting bigger than parking spaces. So I think it worked fairly well. I will admit the 5 was a little bit slower to find the space. Don't know why that was. We found the 9 and the 6 faster to find the space. But we presented this car with a different setup as well, so maybe that was it. So anyway, hopefully that is useful for somebody. If you want to know anything, just give us a shout and or let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys.